All right, so we got John Hellige here again. Dog Pound Radio is going to be in the house, over in Crusader Land tomorrow night, John. And
Yeah.
does the girls start at 6 and then you guys 7:30 or?
It's a little different format. So with the Super Conference, there's a North and a South division, and we're hosting the 5 and the 6 seeds tomorrow. So the first game is going to be, let's see, Danville and Wapello will play at 6, boys, and then we'll play Columbus at 7:30.
All right. Excited about that. I did talk to your computer guru or whatever, and he's going to have us all set up. So,
Nice.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we're
We're
bringing the
excited to
whole
have you.
yeah we're bringing the whole crew, and not to mention, Dog Pound is kind of reaching out. You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome to have you guys now. Columbus, you said there's a big tall kid up there that can rain threes. You want to talk about him a little bit?
Yeah, Ellis Hills Carrier. I think he's a junior. He's 6'2", 6'3", and he's their primary ball handler. He's averaging about 22 a game, and he's literally just shoot it anywhere, everywhere, at any time. So it's going to be interesting to see. And the whole team is just absolute 3-point launchers. So we're going to have to get out and guard the arc and track down those long rebounds and see where that takes us.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch you guys. We did the crosstown game, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
and you guys, man, you guys went on a roll. I call it kind of that in your face. That I don't know whether we're not going to give Columbus all the details, but it looks to me like you're kind of running like a diamond press into a 1-2-2 press. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, the kids like to press a little bit. We're not super deep, so we have to be a little careful on fatigue, especially like game 4 of that week. So it was honestly more just kind of a token press, and kind of trap opportunistically. And, it worked out for us. I thought we had a really good half against Fort Madison. The kids were pumped up to play. And then we didn't play very good in the second half, and Fort Madison really fought back and played hard. And gosh, they've got some players. And thank goodness we had that first half lead, because I think it would have been a pretty darn close game if we hadn't built that momentum before the half.
I talked to Coach Wilson a little bit, and he talked about that, and I wouldn't want to play them in the first round.
Oh no, no, absolutely not. I feel like they're playing their best basketball. We play Mediapolis, they played Mediapolis, so we kind of watched that game, and geez, they took them right down to the wire. And Meepo's got a really good team this year, quick guards, and so Ryan's doing great things over there. And you just got to be patient and trust the process, and you never know what could happen.
Oh, 100%. Now, kind of looking at this matchup, what are you guys going to have to do, to basically stop that 3-point shooting guy?
I don't think we'll do anything too differently from what we've been doing. We've won 8 out of 10, so we don't want to, reinvent the wheel here. But you would just have to tweak our closeouts. Make sure we're getting some hard closeouts, making them beat us off the bounce if they're going to beat us. And we got a great lead the other night against Fairfield. I think we were up 20-2. And we want to get that same great start. And usually when you do that, it's a little tough to come back from that. But we've really kind of hung our hats this year on our defense, and just in our unselfish play is really what we've kind of tried to hang our hats on. And obviously Lane Rungs had a phenomenal year. He was like a video game that first half against Fort Madison. And you hope that he continues his style of play, where he's just looking to attack and looking to score. Because there's some great players in the area, but you have to mention Lane's name in that category for sure. He's having a great year, averaging 20 points a game. He's my leader. He's the coach on the floor, and gosh, just a coach's dream.
Just scored his 1,000th point, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's quite an accomplishment. Especially if you look at last year's squad, where he
hmm
was kind of that role player, right?
Yeah, at times, but he had some huge games for us all 4 years, and he scored his lowest amount his freshman year, but his sophomore, junior, and senior year, or his sophomore and junior years, I wouldn't necessarily call him a role player. He was a guy that the other teams had to game plan for, they had to keep track of, because he's always just been a dead eye shooter from the moment I met him in fifth, sixth grade. It's just like, yeah, that's Lane. He's going to be a great shooter, and it's kind of cool.
Well, he was easy to spot when I was calling, like numbers and names. Sorry if you can hear some background stuff. My dog. Can you imagine dog pound radio without a beagle chewing up
Yeah.
crap? Oh man. But hey, let's look at that past week, man. You went through a marathon of games,
Yeah.
and you're sitting pretty good. Uh,
Yeah.
what what do you kind of see as far as kind of that first round regional type game? Has that come out yet?
It hasn't. I think it's going to come out Monday or Tuesday morning. Hopefully we're 14-7. And our if you're into BC more rankings, we're top 16, 17 in the state for 1A. When you look at power rankings, we're probably top 20, top 24. So while there's some teams around with maybe a little better record, our conference is made up of some really good 2As. We're playing some 3As on our schedule. So I'm hoping all that comes in consideration. We're, hopefully a 2 seed. Don't know if we'll go west, if we'll go north, where we'll go. But hopefully no lower than a 3 seed or a 2 seed here going into the postseason. We play Monday. I don't think that game will probably count. We play Clark County on Monday. The brackets will probably be done by that point in time. So, we're just hoping we're sitting at 13-7, and they see some of our quality wins over programs like Fort Madison, a big 3A. And, we took down West Burlington twice. We, played Central Lee extremely tough, lost in overtime, things like that. Lost to Meepo in overtime. And we're hoping that, maybe for that 2 seed, 3 seed, and, do some damage there in the postseason.
And you look at Meepo, they're undefeated. Are they 2A?
They're 2A. The girls are undefeated. The boys are probably similar record to us. They're probably somewhere around 12-6 or so. They're the number 2 seed out of the South Division, and they'll play Saturday night at Burlington Notre Dame. It'll be Hillcrest versus Notre Dame, and then Mediapolis versus Winfield Mount Union for the one game, and then the runner-up game is the game they're in. And that's what all teams shoot for in the Super Conference North and South, is to be in that championship or the third place game. Typically, it's played at SEC, which makes it really fun. But SEC, unfortunately, was booked this year, so they're going to play the games at Notre Dame this year. But we got to play 2 years ago. We got to play Winfield Mount Union at SEC, and it's very much a tournament atmosphere. The crowds are full and loud, and it's what all these schools want to play in. Unfortunately, we lost a couple games early, and we had 4 on our schedule this year as a coach that really felt like we should have got, and it kind of changes the whole dynamic if we would have got those games. But you grow and you learn, and at the end of the season, you're battle tested going in, hopefully 14-7, and maybe overlooked a little bit with that record. So I'm just gonna ride the wave as long as we can.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on Dog Pound. I'm definitely going to have you next week. As soon as those brackets come out, we're going to follow you, man. We're
That's awesome.
excited. We're excited to branch over.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
All right. Do you have any last thoughts?
No, not really. It's just a lot of people, like they say Christmas is my favorite time of year. I mean, postseason basketball, man, this is what I was born for. So just love this time of year with all the college stuff and all the high school postseason. It's a great time of the year.
Well, we're excited to follow.